Oh boy. How's it going, ladies and gents? I wouldn't call this a test stream because I feel like I've done a million test streams. It's just that none of them are saved because I don't know what I'm doing. My headphones are very loud. That's better. Hi, I'm going to make some music. I don't really know what music. I'm just going to start hitting some buttons and see what comes out the other end. Oop, that was weird. Right, let's find a really basic kit. I decided that I was going to go... Normally I go build up the rhythm section, so I go drums, bass, chords and melody. I'm going to choose a kit, but I'm going to try and, like, go melody first. Bit weird, but I quite like it. I'm still getting used to the mixer and stuff here, so if anything's too loud or too quiet, feel free to just let me know. I'm going to write a really simple drum pattern just to get us going. Let's do a 2-bar phrase. Make sure we're repeating. Oop. Yeah, drum kits with bits of chords built in. Not too helpful for what we're doing, but whatever. Ooh, that's got a nice sub to it. We can go a tiny bit faster than that, can't we? Pack of funny noises. That's quite interesting. I'm also happy to take suggestions if there's anything you want to hear. Let me know, or anything in Cubase you want a example of. Happy to oblige. See how this is. That sound effect. How's that was enter? Simplify a bit. That's right. This is supposed to be a snare, but doesn't really sound much like a snare. Weird. That works. That feels out of time. Don't know why that is. That just sounded a bit weirdly out of time, but can't explain. Right, melody first. Is my keyboard working yet? Still no. I really need to do something about that. Just haven't got around to it. Go reactor. I really like Razor. I don't know what it is about Razor as an instrument, but like there's just some really nice crunchy stuff in there. Let's go for what sounds fun. Viscosity. I'll definitely do for the moment. I don't really have a pattern in my head, so let's see what happens. Yeah. That probably doesn't sound like anything. Da 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 da. I can't sing. right rhythm, wrong pattern. Da 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 da. Close enough, actually, to be honest. And then I guess we repeat. Yeah, that works. And again, I can sort of hear where that needs to go the second time round. Or third time round, rather. Yeah, that kind of works. People are talking about me in my stream. I see you people. Yeah, Jamie, you're welcome for all of the audio equipment over the last... How long have I known you? 3 years? Yeah. Happy to help, buddy. Saving. Forgot the name of the thing I was doing. Always save your work. Let's see if I can actually remember the date. I know it's on the screen. I am new to Twitch, that's true. Carry on, keep talking, it's fine. Right, so let's brighten this up a little bit because it looks dull. I like to structure things with the color options. Most people just like have colored tracks, but like that doesn't really help me navigate anything. So what I'm going to do is create a simplified version of this melody, an alternate drum loop, maybe something more complicated, maybe not, we'll see what happens, and then I'm going to fill in the bass and chords around that for these two sections. Green and orange just look nice together. That's all. Right, alternate melody. Let's just take those 4 notes and spread them out. Just sticking the metronome on so I have a reference. Yeah, that'll do. Like, literally, that's enough to keep it interesting for our B section. Alternate drum loop. There's loads of weird effects in this one. It's quite fun. Do we change the cymbal? Yeah, that'll do. Stick one of them there, and let's maybe change the kick as well. And yeah, dragging the MIDI notes up and down the editor is pretty much the best way to work out what noises you've got. There it is. So so. It's a bit busy, isn't it? Let's turn the metronome off. Yeah, I basically like that. Right, let's see how this sounds. Oh yeah, forgot to... Oh, whoops. I've done something really wrong. Yeah, I have done something wrong. Right, let's try repeating that. Cool, that works. And then let's loop that. And we loop the entire thing. Sorry, repeat that, loop the entire thing. Let's hear what we've got. That works, actually. I quite like that. I feel like it does need to do something different around this final repeat, but we'll come to that at some point. I'm being asked what programs am I using. This is Cubase 8.5, I think. It's not the most recent version because that costs money. I've been using Cubase for... How old am I? I'm 29. Did I get Cubase when I was 17? Yeah, 12 years? So, like, I started playing guitar when I was, like, 14, 15, and then, like, I think 3 years after that I got an audio interface. Yeah, maybe 12, 13 years. So, like, long-ass time. And I got... My first version of Cubase was just called Cubase Lite Edition. I don't think there was another version of Cubase available. So yeah, that's the DAW, the digital audio workstation, is Cubase. And then Battery, and I'm about to use Massive, and Reactor are all by a company called Native Instruments. Bit pricey, but like super powerful software. Let's finish this section up with something that sounds like a drum fill. Something that acts like a drum fill. I hope it will sound like a drum fill. I mean, that might actually do it. Alright, let's copy that over there. There it is. We can up the velocity on those a tiny bit as well to help them stand out. Otherwise, I think we're good. Right. So, oh, I did say about this last bit, didn't I? I don't want to do the same exact pattern I did on the previous bit, even though that kind of makes sense. Choice voice, no idea how he remembers it all. Yeah, me neither, man. 12 years, I guess, is how... I guess it hopes that, like, I have a day job where I have to teach music stuff as well, so it's not unrelated. This is just me randomly rearranging to see what happens. That actually kind of works. Let's repeat that section. I feel like we were expecting the E on that repeat, so let's try this. And let's hear how that leads into the final section. Sorry. Let's hear how that leads into the start of the next bit. Yeah, that sounds like it works. Bass or chords, bass or chords. Let's go bass. So I'm just going to duplicate the lead. Nailed it. Print that. So the reason I'm copying the lead is to basically remember what key I'm in, what notes are available. So I'm not necessarily just going to copy the lead pattern. Although that does kind of sound fun. I'm just going to work out like the key notes. So for example, I've got a B here and an octave of a B, so I don't need to have both. I can just have the B. And likewise, I think we could just extend this E. It's not the greatest bass line. What if I do this? It was a good idea, but actually that sounds a bit crap. What I am going to do is basically just draw these out while I remember. Let's go for something simpler. I forgot how fast the tempo is on this one. Maybe I will go for the octave. Turns out I'm a liar. Actually, that by itself is quite fun. So I might use that as some kind of intro pattern. So I'm just going to shove that there, give it a different colour so I remember to do something with it. Right. That might be all I need. I think that'll do. Let's spend an unnecessary amount of time tweaking the synth so it actually sounds a little more fun. Right, Massive. Massive is friggin' complicated. I haven't used it in like a while. So basically you got all these oscillators. Oscillators are the things what make sound. So let's just stick with one for the moment. It's fine. Let's try. That's cool, but it's not bassy, is it? So let's turn that one off for the moment, and let's focus on having something that is bassy. Let's drop it down. I don't even know if that will come through the stream, it's quite subby. Combination's quite nice. Okay, I'm sold on that. So the great thing about Massive is you can use it to create these ridiculous dubsteppy type noises. So what I'm going to do is route this wavetable position. You don't need to know what that means. You just need to listen to the sound it makes. You just need to listen to the difference in the sound it makes when I wiggle the button. Look, man, I'm tired. You're just going to have to deal with my massive lack of words. Right, that is going to be controlled by this here. So I'm just going to drag this over here, and it's going to control it by this much. Yeah? Maybe I'll do this one as well. that one more subtle. And then let's change these patterns so we can load different curves in. Let's start with a double. No, let's not. That sort of works, doesn't it? Let's slap a filter on it as well. One of these guys. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Let's have this control that. Makes it sound a bit squishy, but like in a satisfying way, doesn't it? Let's just stick some more bass on it using the EQ. Okay. That's enough prattling around with noises. Let's see how that actually sounds with the whole piece. It's alright, it gets lost a little bit, but I wonder if this could be a simpler sound. So let's open up Reactor. And it's quite spacious, isn't it? It's got a lot of reverb on it, so I'm just going to reduce the reverb by quite a lot. And now I'm literally... That's a lot better, but I'm literally just going to play with buttons until I get the kind of sound I'm after. Science. Out of curiosity, I'm going to see what that bass line sounds like in the second section. I sort of prefer that in that section, so let's take that. Change its colour to orange, and that's the wrong kind of orange. Come on. Maybe we just go with something less rhythmic, just like held out notes. Choice Voice is asking about making some Foley noises for a game by the sound of it. I'm not sure about gunshots living in the UK. Hey man, People's Revolution. It's happening. Yeah, I'm up for whatever. I've got a summer break coming up. This week is about to be like crazy, but then after that I've got a bit more free time. I've got a couple freelance projects, but if you want anything doing, just hit us up. You know where to find me. on Facebook. Right. Something less less rhythmic. So just way more spread out notes, I guess. Oops. 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 Like literally this. Other than those last two that basically need to be there. So now we have may or may not work. Let's have a listen. That kind of works. I'm happy. Right, chords. What instrument do I want to use for chords? Should I do something that isn't Native Instruments? Because I feel like I need a sponsorship from Native Instruments. You know what? Let's see what's in Mystic. I don't use a lot of Mystic. It's one of the synths that comes with Cubase. Let's just copy over the. That's a no. That could be fun. Yeah, so let's bodge that up an octave. And then we duplicate and then we put that up a fifth. So now we have power chords. And if we stick... Oh, another load in. Oh, bugger, it didn't work. Okay. Let's just copy one lot of these over. And we do the same thing. There it is. Took me a while. In as thirds. That would be major. That would be minor. That would be minor. Major. I think. There's some sort of weird delay. Whoa, what did I do? I hit the wrong kind of duplicate, didn't I? There's some weird... It's a loud car. Some weird delay going on, so let's see if I can get rid of that. Where would that be? God damn it. You know, let's just use a different sound. Ooh. There it is. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? You know what? Let's try that. That's pretty fun. Let's see what the... Yeah, just try copying it over, see what that does. Sounds alright. Right, let me think. I don't want them to be identical because, like, that feels boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag these lower notes and I'm going to put them in the same register. So this is something called just voicing. So it's rearranging the order in which the notes appear. So it'll be the same chord, they'll just be in a different voicing. So this is a way of doing voicings called inversions. So it should sound pretty much the same, just scrunched within one register. Yeah. And the next thing I'm going to do, this second half, these last 4 bars, I'm actually going to change it so it gradually increases. There is a name for this that I don't remember. By increases, I mean so it gradually ascends in pitch every bar. So, again, same chords, they're just new voicings. And this E. So it should basically sound like it's kind of like a crescendo. Just it'll feel like it's going upwards, but like kind of hard to pin down why. Let's see what that feels like. And it is, I'm still not married to the sound it's making, to be honest. It's harsh and annoying. It's kind of fun. Let's maybe stick some effects on it, see what we can do to make it, you know, more fun. Thank you very much for Sazuke666 and Commander Root for both following me. Hi, good to have you on board. Let's stick in some modulation. Maybe even just like a tremolo, but like a tempo synced one. But not necessarily in that first bit. So I'm just going to automate that particular parameter. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Right, let's start fleshing this out into an actual piece of music. I'm going to move these over so that we can duplicate these and use that as kind of an intro. So I'm going to look at this new section. Oh, I remember that. That was fun. Let's budge them over a bit more. And then let's duplicate this drum pattern. And we're basically just going to strip it back at first and then have it gradually add stuff in. So first 2 bars, let's get rid of all the hi-hats. Well, let's get rid of everything. I'm doing really well today. Everything, actually. So hi-hats coming in bar 2. And then maybe kick. And then these, whatever we were calling them, they come in at the very last bit. Cool. Kind of like a snare roll, but not really. Yeah, that feels right. So let's have a play with Massive. Massive has these pots that basically you can route to any parameter within the software. And you can change these the same as I changed the depth of the tremolo a few seconds ago. So what should we play with? Maybe the... yeah, maybe the amplitude of that one. So when you move it... oh, it's always upside down compared to how I think it is. Right. So when this is down... that is up. Okay, that makes sense. So that's thing one that we're going to change. Maybe it cuts off a bit of the bass as well. Again, that's the opposite of what I thought it was going to do. Let's shove it in here as well. Let's try that. And then let's give it maybe something like reverb. I don't normally do reverb on bass instruments, but that could be fun. So let's try. That's again the opposite. I keep thinking I've got it right. Okay. Bit weird, but let's maybe stick in another bass, so... or another oscillator. Yeah, that's quite cool. So again, we want this amplitude to be the opposite. Yeah. Cool. So all we got to do is go into bass macro 1. There it is. So we want it at 0, and then maybe this bit here, it transitions to that bit. So if I open this up, when we watch through and we get to here, this button is going to turn. You watch, you see if it doesn't. Called it. Let's make that a bit slower, and then kind of smooth it out like so. Cool. So all together we have this. Maybe it's a bit sudden still. Let's bring it over so it starts fading here, in fact. And then bring that down and that up. Maybe it shouldn't go all the way, and maybe it shouldn't have started all the way down the bottom. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas around there. Still not happy with these chords, so let's try a different instrument. Pad Shop is really fun. Pad Shop has a load of great sounds built in, so let's try... It's good, but like the sounds come in too slowly, so that's called Attack, which is A on this ADSR thingy. That's better. Let's again duplicate this and just keep this so this is one chord, maybe not even the third, so it's not even technically a chord. Power chords aren't technically chords, fun fact. And then it would repeat here. So actually, let's make that repeat happen. And let's think about, would we want that twice the length? Now I'll tell you what, let's have this one twice the length and not have the ascending voices until the very end of it. And then maybe we get rid of the hi-hats for the first section. Yeah, let's try that. And then we duplicate it. See what that does. Let's just have a listen to that. Now that really feels like it should end there. I like the thing with the hi-hats. Let's scrap that, and then maybe the second time around, let's do something. Oh, just rearranging myself on what is the stickiest day that has ever happened. That was maybe too much information. Let's, for this bit, scrap everything that isn't a kick. Let's do this. Actually, no, let's do them this often. And then when we get to here, let's double that. And then I don't know how this is going to sound. And then maybe it comes back into the green bit. Yeah. That did feel like a nice break there for 2 bars. I think that probably needs to be quite a lot louder for that section. So let's just bump that up. And then maybe just like a single hit to signal it comes back in. Obviously without the delay it's hard to tell. Hang on. Oh, I didn't notice the repeat marks. Oopsie. Let's, rather than doing that, let's just do like a repeat and then basically treat that as the end of the song. And then end with like a... yeah, a power drill. Why not? Not the power drill, come on. Cool. So we very nearly have a, well, not a long piece of music, but like 2 minutes. Enough for a documentary about spades. Yeah. That works. Let's have some fun with glitch, because why not? I've got this great plugin, Glitch 2 VST, and it's the most fun thing that I own, because it just makes your beats all crazy, basically. So it's going to be on this. Go twice the length. Annoyingly, I don't think you can repeat. No, you can't repeat. That'd be a pain. Let's do a reverser up here. I actually preferred whatever that was. Reverse, and then a gate, and then we'll do that again. Stretch, tape stop for the whole end. Just realised, made a bit of a mistake there. That's fine, no biggie. Just in terms of like where drum fills and stuff should be. So, right, we've got this fun glitch now. What we just want to do is automate the mix of it. So maybe we have a little hint of it in the intro here. Maybe like... maybe there. Maybe a tiny bit with these hi-hats as well, or whatever they actually are. No, that just breaks it. Can we do a bar there? Nah, it just doesn't work with the hi-hats alone. Maybe just that by itself. Okay, and then maybe we don't want that to come in until the very end. Let's try that with the whole song. Quite like that. And then maybe we have it with this section here. Excuse me. Shove it in here as well. That works. Right, now that we've added some glitch, which is super important, let's see if we can... actually, let's remove the pad from that section. And let's remove some of the extra notes from the bass line there, just to really space that section out. Yeah. That's fun. Lead sound. I keep putting it off. Ooh. quite like that. I'm going to stick some delay on it for some sections. There it is. So I think, again, we're going to automate this, because I don't think in the green sections where it's a lot busier, it necessarily needs that. It might be nice to have a tiny bit in there. So let's just mark out the sections before we actually change anything. That kind of just means that any changes you are going to have are gradual. So, and consistent between the two sections. So orange we want up, green we want down. This bit here we want a little bit more, because that's going to complement quite nicely the release of this. And then let's stick a little bit more on it for like the very end. How does this sound? Not amazing, because we didn't put that much what do you call it? Feedback on it. So let's increase the feedback for this section as well. So feedback is just how long the how many repetitions of the delay signal you get. So let's try this. Better. Cool. We very nearly have a complete song, so I don't know if that's my cue to leave. Let's have a listen through all the way. Had an idea. Let's not listen all the way through. Maybe we just have like a segmented lead. So just like those first few beats, those first few notes. And then maybe we only have that for the second, or just for that bit there. Let's see how that feels. And let's have that as well. Let's lock that so it doesn't affect it. There and there. Just make sure that actually snaps. Just to make it feel a bit more different for the final outro chorus. Oh, I see what I did. Oopsie. Let's try that. Let's just have the outro melody there as well. Doesn't need that much feedback if we're going to do that. Okay, that's quite cool. So I feel like the the core, the basics of a decent song are there. Let's make the most of what limited time we do have and stick some dumb noises on it. Let's perhaps go contact, couple layers of contact, another native instrument that I use too much of. But it does take forever to load, which is handy. Right, let's do a layer of kinetic metal. Perfect. Yeah, I just want some weird noises. And this is exactly what that does. So let's see what this sounds like. Cool, I like it. What does the lead sound like that on that? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Pretty pants. Good to know. Let's actually have the orange section repeat that, but at a slightly lower volume. Subtle but kind of fun. And then let's layer in this guy here. Oh, I see. Oops. That one doesn't have to be quite so low down. Cool. Dumb noises layer 1 complete. Let's have a look at what else we got. Maybe something from the Evolved Mutations bundle. Let's see if we got some transitions. Static Delusions. I mean, not that. No, come on, misfire. Swelling Dump Sticks. Okay, this is just for horror, isn't it? Let's have a look at Evolve. Again, any transitions? Perfect. Sweeping tonal? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sold. What about you guys? Odd noises and build-ups. That's what we want. Mating calls. Oh boy. Obviously we're going to use that. Oh, I love life sometimes. Okay. That's amazing and beyond comprehension. So dumb, but I love it. Let's hide that a tiny bit because it is pretty weird. Yeah, that works. That works to an uncomfortable degree. Let's have that there, and then going into that next orange section, and maybe just at the very end as well for fun. Right. I think we're there. Let's have a final listen through, and then I'm going to disappear and let you get on with your lives till the next stream. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it? I don't really know what I would have done different. I think I made... If we were going to make this into a full-length song, it would need to be probably a little under twice the length. So maybe a bit more of an obvious break. So maybe something after this, we have like 16 bars of much, much less. Maybe introduce a new chord sequence, because actually it is the same basic chords throughout. Maybe add some suspensions, some sevenths, whatever. Yeah, I would like to get a little more heavy-handed with the bass, but actually this kind of nice bass worked quite well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So thanks so much for hanging out, and thank you to two guys that followed me, Suzuki666 and Commander Root. It's good to see you, good to have you on board. I hope you'll hang out for the next one. When is the next one? I have no idea. I'm doing the last week of my day job for about 6 weeks, so I'll have a bit more free time to do streams on here, streams on Stab Panda. We do gaming. Yeah, that's it. We do gaming. So if you want to follow Stab Panda as well, that'd be amazing. Yeah, if you want to follow me on any of my socials, the end card will have my socials on it. So if you want to click any of them, I usually tweet out just before I go live, or with as much notice as I have. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you whenever the next time is. Toodaloo. Have an end card. Crap, which one's the end card? Oh, there it is. See ya.